Jai to all. Today we are going to start a new chapter number 9, biomolecules. Biomolecules are the chemical compounds present in living organisms. They include organic and inorganic compounds. We can analyze the chemical composition in a tissue by grinding a living tissue, it may be vegetable or piece of liver, etc., in trichloroacetic acid and to get a thick slurry. Strain this through a cheesecloth or cotton to get two fractions such as filtrate, that is acid soluble pool, and retentate, which is acid insoluble fractions. The filtrate, that is acid soluble pool, which contain biomicromolecules, that means molecular weight less than 1000 Dalton, and retentate, that is acid insoluble fractions, which contain biomacromolecules having molecular weight greater than 1000 Dalton. Living organisms also have inorganic elements. How we know this one? For that purpose, we have to weight a small amount of living tissue, that is, it's a wet weight, and dry it. Then we will get the dry weight. Now this tissue is fully burnt. All the carbon compounds are oxidized to gaseous form and are removed. What is remaining is called ash. This ash contains inorganic elements like calcium, magnesium, etc. Inorganic compounds like sulfate, phosphate, etc. Now look at this chart that's showing a comparison of elements present in non-living and living matter. First of all, we can study about biomicromolecules. Biomicromolecules are found in acid-soluble pool and its molecular weight ranges from 18 to 800 Dalton. The acid-soluble pool represents the cytoplasmic composition. The various types of biomicromolecules include amino acids, lipids, sugars, and nitrogen bases. First, we are going to study amino acids. Amino acids are the compounds formed of an amino group, that is NH2, an acid group COOH, hydrogen, and a variable group that is represented as R. Amino group and acid groups are attached to the same carbon atom, that is alpha carbon. So they are called alpha amino acids. They are substituted methanes. The variable group will change from amino acids to amino acids. Now look at the different examples of amino acids. Look at the structure of glycine. Here the variable group consists of hydrogen. When this R group consists of CH3, the amino acid becomes alanine. When this R group consists of CH2OH, it becomes serine. There are 20 types of amino acids which are used in protein synthesis. Protein consists of amino acids. And amino acids are of three types. They are acid amino acid, example glutamic acid, basic amino acid, example lysine, and neutral amino acids, example valine. Amino acids also be classified as essential amino acids and non-essential amino acids. The essential amino acids, they cannot be synthesized by the body and should be supplied through the diet. Example, lysine, leucine, isoleucine, tryptophan, etc. Where non-essential amino acids, they can be synthesized by the body. Example, glycine, alanine, serine, arginine, etc. In amino acids, this amino group and carboxyl group have a ionizable nature, so structure of amino acid changes in solutions of different pH. If both amino group and carboxyl group are ionized, it is called a Switter ion. Here you can see the Switter ionic form. Next, we are going to study lipids. Lipids are the biomicromolecules and which are water insoluble. Lipids contain carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, but number of oxygen atom is less. Next comes the classification of lipids. Lipids are classified into simple lipids, compound lipids and derived lipids. First one, simple lipids. Simple lipids are formed of fatty acids and alcohol like glycerol. Fatty acids are lipids with a hydrocarbon chain, that is R group, that ending in COOH group, that is RCOOH. Example for simple lipids are palmitic acid, which have 16 carbon atoms, and arachidonic acid, which have 20 carbons. There are two types of fatty acids. They are saturated and unsaturated. Saturated fatty acids have no double or triple bonds between carbon atoms. Example, palmitic acid, stearic acid. While unsaturated fatty acids have one or more double bond. Example, oleic acid, arachidonic acid. Now look at the structure of glycerol, that is trihydroxypropane. Fatty acids are esterified with the glycerol through ester bond forming monoglyceride, diglyceride and triglyceride. If one molecule of fatty acid is combining with the glycerol, it leads to monoglyceride. If two molecules of fatty acids are combining, that leads to diglyceride. If three molecules of fatty acids are combining with the one molecule of glycerol, that leads to triglyceride. Based on the melting point, the triglycerides are of two types. They are fats and oils. Fats have a higher melting point, where oils have a lower melting point. Compound lipids are the esters of fatty acids and alcohol with the additional groups. Example, phospholipids, which consist of fatty acid, glycerol and a phosphate group. These lipids are found in cell membrane. Example, lecithin. So in this video class, it's mentioned about two biomicromolecules. They are amino acids and lipids.